This is really niche, but do you think about the end times when God comes down on a cloud, we'll all see him how? Because like they wrote that not knowing that we'd have iPhones by now. They wrote that not knowing about like news and TikTok and Instagram and algorithm. So like this is what God had in mind, right? Like I can't be the only Christian that thinks that way. When he comes down on a cloud, how will we all see him? Surely they didn't take into account technological advances to the point that today, moving forward, if he comes, that'll be all over TikTok. All it'll be viral. They didn't know that word back then, right? I mean, these are things that I think about as a Christian, but like logically, that's where my mind went. But I want to know the facts. So when you get an expert in eschatology, or end times is what it is referred to, you talk to him and you ask him this question. So when I had Dr. Matthew Halstead on the podcast this week, I asked him this exact question, and this is what he said. But clearly, God knew that at the time that he came, we would be advanced enough in technology that iPhones would exist and we'd all see it come down. Am I insane for thinking that?
No, no, you're not insane at all. But I do want to be clear. I don't know how that would happen. I might venture to guess that it would happen much like it happens with prayer. So you might be in one part of the world, another person in the exact opposite part of the world, and you might be praying to God at the same time, and you might feel his presence. You know, have you ever had those moments when you're praying or reading scripture and you just feel the weight of God's glory come upon you and you feel comforted and stuff? Well, if God can do that now in a spiritual sense, I have no doubt in my mind that some way there's a miraculous way for him to do that in a physical sense. I'm going to plead ignorance, but I'm not, I don't know how that's going to happen, but I think your hypothesis that it would be aired on TV is not a bad hypothesis.